The globalization of competitions. This refers to the intensification of competition among business enterprises on a global scale. Such globalization of competition has resulted in the emergence of strategic models and transitional alliances among companies across the world. The fierce competition in the fast fashion business could explain the emergence of strategic models that enable retailers such as Zara, H&M, and Uniqlo to become titans in the fashion industries. Researchers defined the fast fashion as their marketing tools to drive retail footfall. It allows retailers to offer the ultra-modern product to their customer base frequently. Retailers create demand with the constant flood of new items. The marriage between the affordability and the runway design to the public in a matter of weeks enables Zara to become the leader in the fast fashion business. Zara employs a large team of fashion designers and turns out 10,000 new pieces each year, compared to luxury designers that might oversee production of just 50 to 100 pieces per year. Thanks to technological advancement and their social media platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat, and live streaming, the public see a lot of pieces before they even reach the runway. And that's why Zara business model is so successful. They are able to put out the new collection that reflects what's being shown at the major fashion weeks, almost as it's happening. The vertical manufacturing structure under the concept just in time does create production efficiency, which is part of their business success. The philosophy behind is to streamline operations by skipping storage and carefully organizing production so everything is picked up fresh off the production line and delivered straight to the stores. Zara has created the urgency in its customers. If you go to luxury stores and you may find the pieces you like, think about it for a month and go back to get it. In Zara's, some lines are available in the store for a month total. The clothes that you look so good in might be gone forever in the morning. And with the affordable price strategies, it does help finalize customer decision process to close the deal. While H&M employs similar strategies as Zara's through creation of irresistibility by offering stylish design at an affordable price. H&M made a smart business move by collaborating with luxury brands such as Balmain to reach aspirational luxury customers who usually purchase fashion items across the sectors. Additionally, H&M has implemented the sustainable marketing by launching the campaign to promote its clothes recycling and its commitment to sustainability initiatives. However, H&M operations are heavily relying on the effective global supply chain to oversee productions. Having said that, chasing fashion could come to the end. Uniqlo employs different approach by convincing shoppers that fashion could be affordable without disposable. Kind of shifting toward people with a concern of money who want something look professional but last for a little while longer. In the wake of business regressions, Uniqlo brings Japanese value, things that are not separate by class but what we wear, basically to highlight the value. We can look sophisticated without necessity to broadcast how much we were spending. Uniqlo perfectly fit in that trend by offering a clean luxury looks with a much lower price point. Unicode take advantage from business regression to tap mostly millennials who want to look professional but do not have a high-paid job to allow them to shop someplace such as J.Crew's or Banana Republic's that even more expensive. Now we can see different brand strategies to create business competitiveness to overcome business challenges. Globalization of corporations and industries. The worldwide economic liberalization led to rapid growth of global business, and the relocation of business enterprise are heavily driven by the various forms of international strategic alliance and the mergers across the world. The perfect examples of this case are the acquisition of Versace and Jimmy Choo by Michael Kors and the acquisition of Off-White by LVMH. Both acquisitions are aimed at shooting strategic diversification in different aspects. Michael Kors is not only pursuing its strategies to grow, but also a diversification geared toward luxury, a sector that's growing faster than companies selling to general customer, where Michael Kors is positioned today. On the other hand, the Off-White acquisition by LVMH will bring additional firepower and scale to accelerate momentum and evolve Off-White into a truly multi-luxury brand. And these two examples describe how enterprises expand their brand portfolios. The expeditious pace of innovations with international networks and convergence of standards across countries has contributed to globalization of technology. Not only does the increasing speed of technological diffusions across the global economy create immense transformations in the way that companies and nations organize production, trade goods, invest capital, but also develop new products and processes. Sophisticated information technology permits instantaneous communication among the far-flung operations of global enterprise. New materials are revolutionizing sectors as diverse as constructions and communications. Advanced manufacturing technologies have altered long-standing patterns of productivity and employment. Improved air and sea transportation has greatly accelerated the worldwide flow of people and goods. The rapid rate of innovation and the dynamics of technology flows mean that comparative advantage is short-lived. It reinforces partners with complementary interests and strength to implement strategic alliances such as transnational mergers and shared production agreements to maximize returns. And this permits both developed and developing countries to harness technology more effectively, with the expectation of creating higher standards of living for all involved. Rapid technological innovation and the proliferation of transnational organizations are driving the formation of a global economy. Now we are going to look into drivers of globalizations. As our previous discussion, the declining trade and investment barriers and the growth of multinational enterprise had resulted in the freer flow of capital and other competitive factors such as technology, production, new products and services, but not so much about labor. Anyone who has tried to work overseas will understand the intricacy of obtaining visas or work permit. It hasn't become easy to work overseas. However, for most part of the factors of production, it has been easier to transfer those. Technological factors Technological factors play a vital role here. We have talked about the advancement in technology in terms of transportations, telecommunications, internet, World Wide Web, high-speed information processing that enable us to search for information and send that information in various forms in addition to voice or text message as done a decade ago. We're now able to send pictures, video, or do the video call, or live streaming, or even conduct an online meeting. Global has become dispersed, and production systems have become faster. We can see emergence of various e-commerce platforms, especially those low-cost computing. It's so easy for us nowadays to jump onto the internet to reach our family members or to our business partners on the complete another side of the world. Environmental standards. Environmental standards have been other huge contributing factors. One of the key things that we have seen in the establishment over the last couple of decades is recognition that we need to develop global standards if we are looking to solve the issue of environmental sustainability. It is now considered as part of corporate social responsibility. Beyond simply just making a profit, we need to develop this global route rather than just national standards, and many firms have started implementing this sustainability initiative as part of their corporate strategies. Civil society. The establishment of firms such as Greenpeace, which is effectively set up to establish global standards concerning environmental protection, such as defending natural world or creating a toxic-free future, and also Amnesty International, which seek to establish global standards concerning human issues. There has been a big push for this type of organizations towards establishing global standards in their particular areas of expertise, which again had reinforced the issue of globalizations. Globalization of culture. We have seen globalization of culture more broadly this day. For example, the cultural homogenization in Asia, from the assimilation through cultural institution, for example, cinema, theater, literature, or even social media. The key thing that we need to take away here is that all these factors have contributed to increasing interconnectedness of globe, which has made it easier and easier for businesses to compete and operate on an international scale.